Man, it's great seeing you. Your hair looks fantastic.
I just dyed it darker. That's probably why, yeah. Now it's like black.
It looks great.
You would have been scared. My hair was black.
Oh, really?
It was scary.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. Well, mine's getting more gray, so that's fine. Hey, it's Jason. Welcome back to the channel. I've got Victoria here.
Hi, guys.
It's nice to get Victoria again. The last time we shot, I'll get it tagged. That was a really long video. It was really cold. Raining, drizzle, yeah. And she was in like short skirts and stuff. I mean, brutal. So sorry. Yeah. Now it's a little bit hotter. It's at the end of the summer, and we're going to do a creek shoot. But I've got this light. NEEWER sent me this light. It's the Q300. It's a 300-watt strobe, and so we're going to test it out. It's got this cool little thingamabob here. There's our bulb. The only thing is it doesn't have high-speed sync, but I've got ND filters, and so I don't really need high-speed sync. So we're going to test it out and see what you think. See what I think. You ready to go?
Yep, let's do it.
We're trying to get this golden hour light, so let's do it. All right, so I've got it on. Again, no high-speed sync, but I thought I was going to need ND filters, and I don't even need my ND filter because there's not a whole lot of light right now. So we just got it set up. We're going to shoot a couple shots. We're going to get into the water, shoot a couple shots, probably do an outfit change, get into the water, shoot some shots, and you tell us what you like. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. 2 and 3. Gorgeous. We got a gorgeous sun peeking through. 2 and 3. Give me like a soft look down the creek. Gorgeous. One, 2, 3. Beautiful. 2 and 3. Pretend like I'm not even here. Just kind of, yeah, play around. Yeah, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, what do you think? I like it. Can you do a little seated shot on that rock real quick? Or let me just see how it's gonna look. All right, so yeah, perfect. I can't really see the feet too much, but if you just go onto the tippies a little bit, it just kind of engages that calf a little bit. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. 2 and 3. Turn just a little bit. There we go, right there. Yeah, perfect. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. 2 and 3. Fantastic, relax. Yes, that was actually what I was just getting ready. Give me a little bit more poof in that hair. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. Ah, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yes. Give me that 2 hands to the hair again, just like you were doing. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I like it, but what I don't like is not seeing the foot.
Okay.
There, now, can you put this foot up here? Yeah, that looks so much better. Because we're just losing your foot. And it like cut right at the ankle. Yeah. If you want, you can try to cross at the ankles, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to. Yeah, it doesn't look good. No. No, I would go 1 foot, probably the foot closest to me to the rock. Yeah. Can you come up a little? There we go. There we go. And I love that little. One, two, three. The color is fantastic on this strobe. Yeah. Give me just like a little pull on the shoulder of the chest out here. Yep, yep, yep. Yes, that's gorgeous. 1, 2, 3. Don't fall. That's true. It'll be cold for a few seconds. I would still go this way just because we've got the sun hitting you that way. Unless you prefer the other side. It's only cold once. You got it, Victoria. You can if you want. We already got the standing ones. But they're gonna be gorgeous. Yes, that's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, yeah, perfect, okay. I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of it. Is it cold? Ah, that looked beautiful. Give me that same one. Pretend like I'm not here. You're just kind of pulling that hair back by the ear and just look down that way. Yeah. Gorgeous. 2, 3. So I'm going to turn my power down on my flash just a tiny bit because it's getting a little bit dark around here. I don't need as much juice. Got a 1/64th power. Yes. That blue looks gorgeous. Yeah, hand to the hair, just like that. Just the eyes to me. Victoria. I love that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Two and 3. These look gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. 1, 2, 3. Two and 3. All right, so Victoria, once she got in the water, she was done. She's like, nope, we're done. So we shot a couple of shots. We got some beautiful photos. As for the Q300, the NEEWER Q300, man, it's a fantastic strobe. 300 watts, it's powerful. We shot it at golden hour, so 300 watts is more than enough light for that. I've got it behind a grid, a 32-inch parabolic, or 85 centimeters, that's for sure. Again, it doesn't do high-speed sync, but I never had to go beyond my sync speed with the camera tonight. It's shut wide open. I probably should test it out in the middle of the day, see how it works in the middle of the day. But until then, you know, I think it's a fantastic light. Who's it for? Maybe it's probably more for that budget photographer that's looking to get into strobe, but you definitely need to get ND filters for your lenses because it's going to help cut the light where high-speed sync will cut the light. And so you want to do that. But thank you so much. Yeah, but thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you like the content. Be sure to give Victoria a follow on Instagram. Tell her to drop out of school and just work with me. And we'll just do whatever we got to do. So until next time, keep shooting. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Let's get out of here. Did you bring a towel?
Yeah, a little one.
think this is for? The NEEWER Q300. It's not a bad light. It really isn't. Is this a light that I would go purchase? I don't think that I would, and I'll give you some of the reasons why. It's not that it's a bad light at all. I think my work requires something a little bit different than this light. I think if you're kind of starting out in the world of strobes, this is a fantastic light. But it has limitations. And so some of the limitations are, one, which I don't think is that big of a deal, is TTL. So TTL, again, is basically like auto mode for your flash. Because it doesn't have TTL, maybe for those of you who are learning or a little bit newer at it, maybe that might make you struggle. But I typically tell people, don't even use TTL. Like, that to me, TTL is, if you're learning, I'm going to be like, go manual. Understand manual first. Because with TTL, you don't ever know, unlike with priority modes on your camera, with TTL, you don't ever know really what power flash this is flashing at. If you learn it in manual mode, then you can actually understand quicker what you actually need in order to use this thing the right way. It doesn't have TTL. It does not have high-speed sync. And so to me, that's more the biggest limitation for this light. My dog is over there chewing a ball and wants me to throw. It doesn't have high-speed sync either. And I think to me, that's where it limits me a little bit. I don't use high-speed sync nearly. Hey. Aurora, go. Go. I don't use high-speed sync nearly as much as I used to. So it crippling the strobe, I don't believe that it cripples the strobe because I believe that there's workarounds. But the fact that it doesn't probably takes it off the market for me. If you are somebody who has not the fastest lenses, meaning you've got a bunch of 2.8 lenses, I think this could really help. Because I tend to shoot wide open 1.2, 1.4, and all too often that's too much light. And so a lot of times I have to go into higher shutter speeds, which would require high-speed sync. Now I use ND filters, and I highly recommend using an ND filter. And so that's where, again, this isn't crippling. Not having TTL, not having high-speed sync does not cripple the strobe, it just limits the strobe. You could use this easily in studio at your sync speed, 1/200th of a second. Maybe yours is 1/250th of a second, but sync speed, this is fantastic. I didn't have any issues with the light misfiring, color temperatures being off, anything like that. It fired every time I needed it to fire. 300 watts is more than enough power. You've got a really nice, easy to understand system on the back to operate. You know, it beeps also. You've got a really nice battery too. You know, controlling it wirelessly was effortless, honestly. It was very easy. But let me go ahead and get you some specs on this thing real quick. The video is already long, but let me get you some specs real fast on this light. The NEEWER Q300, it's a 300-watt strobe. The color temperature is about 5600K plus or minus 200K. It does have wireless control, as I mentioned, the 2.4G. It is compatible with the Q Compact, the Q Pro trigger. I wonder if it's compatible with the new QZ trigger that they just released. I'm not sure. I'll have to test that out. This thing is about 5 pounds. Flash modes are manual, multi, S1, S2, and FP modes. The flash range is from 1:1 to 1/64th. The recycle time varies, of course, but it's going to range from half a second to 2.5 seconds. The flash duration can go from 1/1000th all the way up to 1/10,000th of a second. It does have a 13-watt modeling light at 3050K. Trigger modes, you can use the sync cable, an optical sensor, remote control, or the test button. The flash tube is detachable, so that means you can replace it, which is fantastic. It's got overheat protection, a low battery alert. It uses a lithium battery. At full power, this thing is supposed to be able to fire off 1,000 shots. So I don't know how accurate that is. I did not test that, but Charging method, you plug it into charge, uses 12.6 volts charge, and to go from dead to full charge is about 5 hours. I am sweating here, but like I said, and I don't want to keep this very long, this is a fantastic strobe. I wouldn't tell anybody not to buy the strobe. But I would tell the people if they ask, what are some of the limitations? And I've already kind of mentioned those. No TTL and no high-speed sync. Other than that, this thing is fantastic. It's very well built. I absolutely love. It feels like feels kind of like a rubber coating on it, which is really nice. Especially like on the handle too. I love this handle. This is how the Q6 should have been, not the way that they have it. It feels very, very well built, and having that rubber texture or rubber feel makes it to where it doesn't feel like it's going to slip. You know, like I got a good grip on this thing. Again, it's 5 pounds. The only thing that I really don't like physically about the light is this. It's kind of neat to release that, but like it's flimsy. Like it's real flimsy, and I feel like that would be something easily broken. That's just me. But overall, I really did like the light. I really appreciate NEEWER trusting me with a review and to send it out to me. It's fantastic. Again, I really do like the light. I'm kind of building up a little NEEWER ecosystem now with I've got a 76 watt strobe or a 76 watt speed light that they just sent. I've got this Q300 and I've got the Q6, a couple triggers, a couple RGB lights. So I'm building up a nice little ecosystem. They are fantastic. They are not the budget brand that I used to believe that they were. And maybe they are still budget friendly, but I don't think you're going to lack in quality. So not a bad light. This light is listed at $299, which I think is a great deal for a 300 watt strobe. But you can also use US 30 right now to get 30% off of that thing. So what is that, $90 off? So you're getting it at $210. Dude, $210 for a 300 watt strobe? That's fantastic. You know, what is it? The Godox 8200 Pro is like $350 and it's a 200 watt strobe. Now, yes, it's got TTL and yes, it's got high speed sync. But man, 300 watts, it's very versatile. You don't have to just use it at golden hour. You can use it in brighter periods of the day. Again, I don't think you would go wrong buying this. You just need to research and know the limitations. So, once again, shout out to NEEWER for sending this light to me. Thank you so much. If you like the video, if you like what you see with Victoria, please feel free to give her a follow on Instagram. Leave a comment for me to let me know how she did, and I'll relay that to her. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. And until next time, keep shooting. Bye.